Have you ever hit send on Venmo and then, just for a split second, that tiny seed of doubt starts to grow? That little voice whispering, "Wait, did I just get scammed?" It's a stomach-churning feeling, isn't it? You're not alone. In today's digital age, where convenience reigns supreme, Venmo has become a staple for splitting bills, paying friends, and even supporting small businesses. But with that convenience comes a lurking shadow, the ever-present threat of scams. Think about it. We trust our phones, our apps, our digital wallets. We're told it's secure, easy, instant. But what happens when that trust is broken? What happens when that seemingly harmless transaction turns into a financial nightmare? How do you know if that person, that request, that interaction isn't what it seems? We've all heard the horror stories. The wrong number text, the urgent payment request, the too good to be true deal. But how do you, the everyday user, navigate this digital minefield? How do you spot the red flags before it's too late? That's what we're going to dive into today. We're going to break down the tactics, the telltale signs, and the crucial steps you need to take to protect yourself from Venmo scams. Let's start with the basics. Venmo, like any peer-to-peer payment platform, relies on the trust between users. But that trust can be easily exploited. Scammers are constantly evolving their methods, adapting to security measures, and finding new ways to trick unsuspecting individuals. One of the most common scams involves the accidental payment. You receive a notification that someone has sent you money, often for a significant amount. A message follows, usually frantic and apologetic, claiming it was a mistake and asking for an immediate refund. They might pressure you, saying it was for rent, groceries, or some other urgent need. Now, here's the crucial point: don't send the money back through Venmo. Instead, if you truly believe it was a mistake, contact Venmo's customer support directly. Explain the situation and let them handle it. Why? Because the original payment might be from a stolen card or account, and by sending the money back, you're essentially laundering stolen funds. You could end up being held liable. Another red flag is the overpayment scam. This often happens when you're selling something online. The buyer accidentally sends you more than the agreed-upon amount and asks you to refund the difference. Again, the original payment could be fraudulent. Once you send the refund, the initial transaction is reversed, leaving you out of pocket. Then there's the business account scam. This is where someone pretends to be a representative of a legitimate business, offering a deal or service. They might ask for a payment through Venmo, claiming it's for a deposit or a processing fee. But once you send the money, they disappear. Always verify the legitimacy of a business before sending any payment. Look for official websites, contact information, and reviews. Phishing scams are also rampant. These involve fraudulent emails or text messages that appear to be from Venmo, asking for your login credentials or other sensitive information. These messages often create a sense of urgency, warning of account suspension or unauthorized activity. Never click on links or provide information in response to unsolicited messages. Always log into your Venmo account directly through the official app or website. Let's talk about the too good to be true deals. Scammers often dangle enticing offers, like discounted products or services, to lure victims. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Be wary of anyone offering deals that seem unrealistic. One of the less obvious but equally dangerous scams involves exploiting the social aspect of Venmo. Scammers might create fake profiles, add you as a friend, and then engage in seemingly harmless interactions. They might even send small amounts of money to gain your trust. Once they've established a connection, they'll ask for a larger payment, often under the guise of an investment or a business opportunity. So, how do you protect yourself? First and foremost, enable two-factor authentication. This adds an extra layer of security, making it harder for scammers to access your account. 1. www.aotsend.com. www.aotsend.com. Secondly, be cautious about who you send money to. Only send payments to people you know and trust. Double-check the recipient's username and profile picture before confirming the transaction. Thirdly, scrutinize payment requests. Don't blindly accept requests from strangers. If you're unsure, contact the person directly through another channel to verify the request. Fourthly, be wary of unusual activity. If you notice any suspicious transactions or changes to your account, report them to Venmo immediately. Fifthly, keep your app updated. Venmo regularly releases updates that include security patches and bug fixes. Make sure you're running the latest version of the app. Sixthly, be mindful of the information you share on Venmo. The app's social feed can reveal personal details about your transactions and activities. Limit the visibility of your transactions to private or friends only. Seventhly, educate yourself about common scams. Stay informed about the latest tactics used by scammers. Venmo's website and blog are valuable resources for learning about security best practices. Eighthly, if you are selling goods, do not release the item until the payment is confirmed within the app and the funds are fully available. Do not trust emails from the buyer saying they paid. Verify it on the app. Ninthly, be aware of fake customer service numbers. Scammers often create fake websites or social media profiles that mimic Venmo's customer support. If you need to contact Venmo, use the official contact information provided on their website or app. Tenthly, and perhaps most importantly, trust your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't be afraid to question suspicious transactions or requests. Remember, Venmo is a tool designed for convenience, but it's crucial to use it responsibly. By staying vigilant and following these tips, you can minimize your risk of becoming a victim of a scam. It's also important to remember that Venmo transactions are generally considered final. There's limited recourse for recovering funds sent in error or due to a scam. This is why prevention is so important. The key takeaway is to be skeptical, to verify, and to protect your personal information. Don't let the convenience of digital payments lull you into a false sense of security. Always be aware of the potential risks and take the necessary precautions. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.